How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the JC Installs workshop. Today we're going to go over my car this time around. I purchased this car in the middle of last year and it really didn't take me long to get started on modifying it. We do all kinds of different setups. I wanted something that had a lot of kick, and obviously you can tell from the very get set that we have a pretty hectic setup already in the car with the Zeroflex 12-inch box. It's also powered by a 1500 watt Zeroflex amplifier. This was the first thing that I had installed into the car because I wanted the boom. It makes a lot of noise. I spent a fair bit of time looking for the right set of speakers for me. There are basically 1,001 different options of speakers in the market. That's pretty obvious by the amount of brands there are and the amount of submodels and little models and all that kind of thing, the speaker sizes. It goes on and on and on. I was after a sound that would fill the entire car. So what I have installed into the rear of the car are a set of Hertz Milli Pro 6.5-inch speakers. This is sort of where it all ties together as such. The factory setup for these is actually a 6x9 speaker. It's quite common in a lot of the Toyota vehicles that we tend to have. The key thing here to note is that they're not an overly large speaker, nor do they create a lot of power. So what I installed into here was a set of Hertz Milli Legend 6.5-inch speakers, as well as a tweeter set up into here. The same story for the rear speakers is what's in for the fronts. Being a 6x9 factory speaker and installing a 6.5-inch speaker, we are sacrificing a lot of the space that was previously put in there before. What that meant was that I had to install quite a decent sized spacer. As well as that, it's had to have a lot of work done to this door to ensure that I've got the correct sound coming out and it's pushed right up against this door guard. Without it, it becomes a massive problem and it leaks through this door. If it leaks through the door, all of the vibrations hit this door, it'll tear it to pieces, it'll just cause problems, and it sounds horrible. And this is just one of those small key things that makes a massive difference. I kind of decided that it needed to be done once and done right. Another big key thing to do with a good set of speakers is a good amplifier. And down up underneath here, we have the Orion amplifier. It's an XTR Series 1200. Basically, all 4 channels receive 300 watts RMS. I've always liked to listen to music loud when I want to. I don't want to have the restrictions. And a big amplifier like this is a big key part to that. That's kind of good for sounds like where I want to just blow everybody else out of the water. You want to make sure that you are providing enough power to these. If you stump out and stop providing enough power to these amplifiers, they will quickly degrade. This entire system comes into play when everything comes together in one big piece. So all these little things make a massive difference. The rear speakers provide a full range for the rear of the car and fills up that area. The fronts have to do a lot of work at ensuring that the driver and the passenger feel the music as it's coming through. It also allows us to set the stage. And the amplifier allows us to provide the power to the speakers and create the sound that I want out of the entire car itself. The head unit that I have installed helps tie into that as well. We've touched on that previously before with the amount of tunability that I have on that regard. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's worth a watch. Next step for this car will be the sound deadening coming through to each of the doors. It will also get quite a bit of sound deadening in the boot to maximize the subwoofer. This entire system, when all put together, creates one big mean sounding machine. Cheers guys, have a goodie.